Well, the German economy is not doing well at all. There's a serious problem of competitiveness. You know, the pillar of German competitiveness was cheap energy. A very good coalition when it comes to energy with Russia. That cheap energy import was lost because of the Ukraine war. And since then, the Germans and the Europeans generally have been buying much more expensive LNG from the United States, or even Russian LNG, not pipeline Russian gas. And that makes the production, particularly the industrial production in Europe and in Germany, much less competitive compared to the United States and China. So that's problem number one. Very expensive energy. The second problem is that the European wages have been stagnant, and that means high talent, high quality human talent has less opportunities to work and flourish in Europe. If you add the support of the American subsidy program to American industry and higher wages in the United States, you see the very big difficulty of Germany and Europe to attract and retain high quality human talent. So expensive energy, inability to attract and retain human talent, the German economy cannot be competitive. A solution to that would be to devaluate, would be to push for a cheaper euro. But it's very hard to do so given the fact that inflation is sticky. So that means inflationary pressures in the Eurozone have come back, and you cannot really devaluate your currency by having high interest rates because you need high interest rates to deal with inflation. And even in the scenario that the Eurozone, the European Central Bank, managed to push for lower interest rates and the euro was to be competitively devaluated, the Americans would respond, you know, Donald Trump cares about the trade deficit, and he wouldn't just accept the Europeans increasing their competitiveness by devaluing their currency. So the only option I see here really is fiscal expansion. That means Germany unleashing its big wallet. The problem, however, with that scenario of significant fiscal spending is that for that to occur, the German Bundestag needs a two-thirds majority. So it's very difficult to see right now how the AfD and the Die Linke and the Greens will all come together in a sense to support a fiscal spending, given the fact that the next Chancellor, Chancellor Merz, has said that his priority would be defense spending. The Greens would agree, but AfD and Die Linke would not agree. So I think it's a deadlock right now with a lot of the usual tools of fiscal and monetary policy that a state would have to deal with a recessionary crisis. Those tools are locked in a political deadlock. So I'm very pessimistic about the German economy.